Okay, there we go. Forgot this one still had the old mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hi, hello everybody. Welcome in. I see another. I see Wolfie. Hello, hello. We got a very special, special day. Very special, special stream. Special Hunger Games. I'll wait for people to file into the VC for the actual event, like for the Hunger Games event. But that's not going to be, of course, until after the sneak peek like it's been in previous years. I found that doing this does tend to up the hype a little bit, because it is our, like, biggest and longest going event of the year. And so there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into it. Um, and I'm not complaining, and I want to say that right now. I am not complaining because I absolutely love doing it, and I will do it a million times over if that means everybody gets to have a lot of fun with it. Because it is, it's a very fun time. So, alright. I'm gonna message a few people just real quick, because we'll wait a few minutes before we get started.
I steal cheese! You can't catch me!
I'm so glad that's fixed. I'm gonna tag a couple people who've been interested somewhat. I don't have quite as many people here as I was hoping. Let's see. I just tagged a couple people, like I DM'd a couple people to see if. So I'm wanting a few more people who, like, have never, like, been involved with these before. Because this is like the. It's not the teaser, I already did the teaser. But, like, it's a nice way to kind of peer into it, especially for folks that aren't, like, really familiar with it. So that way, like, whenever it does all happen, it's not, like, quite so overwhelming since they'll know what's coming, you know? Uh... We'll give it, like, another minute or two and then we'll get started. Is there anybody that I need to spam? That's fair. It's not so much that I need people to join call now, it's just would be a little bit more fun to do it do like the Hunger Games, because the Hunger Games is not till after this. Like this isn't like it's not super long. Um, it's just the same thing that I've done kind of in years past, except with some extra twists that the general population doesn't know about yet. Just some nice little surprises. Do do do. Okay. It does, in fact, show my. Yeah, there we go. It does, in fact, show it. Check it out. This guy has a blue bun. And now he's Iron Man. And now he's a seal. Is everything okay, Sophie? Like. Do we need to go dispose of a body or anything? Or a few bodies? Or do you need an alibi for arson? Because arson's becoming pretty trendy lately. I know, I love it. I'm so here for it. Oh, sorry to hear that, hon. Yeah. Well, stab people in the battle today, and maybe that can help lighten the mood a little bit. Sound good? Okay, we can go ahead and get started. Alright, I didn't do any transitions on this because thank you! 3 months? Has it really been that long? I can't believe that. Thank you so much for the resub, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, so I didn't do any transitions on any of these because it was seriously like 1 a.m. when I did these because I was like, I just better do it now or else I'm not gonna get it done. And I just did not feel like adding them. There will be for the actual awards because I do that every year. That's that's a given. Um, it's probably like last year gonna end up being like a 200 slide presentation, if not more, because of the stuff that we're doing this year. So it's gonna be bigger and better than ever, I think. So well, definitely bigger. Better is debatable. All right, let's get started. Oh, why is it why? Why? Hold on. Why? I don't know why it keeps selecting. Okay, give me just a second. I don't know why it's doing that. It's like cut off on the top, like. Do I have to. Don't tell me I have to do this to be able to see all of it. That's a lot. That's a load of shit. I didn't know it would cut off the top of this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Filters, filters. There we go. There, now it's not cutting off so much. Give me just a second. Then again, I only spent like maybe 5 minutes trying to get this set up earlier just because. Yeah, that works. I don't care. Okay, so this is the very top. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can start. So now we're gonna get a special sneak peek of this year's Mansion Awards, the 2026 Mansion Awards season. So obviously we're going to be doing a bunch of the awards that we did last year, and those will be listed at some point within the next few weeks because I am going to work on getting those graphics together, getting the Google Forms ready to go, and finalizing awards with other bits that we're going to be doing. I need some confirmation on the end of both of my mods and my associates with this. So we're gonna need all hands on deck this year is what I'm saying. Like big time. And that's a good thing. I'm very excited for it. Alright. Oh, welcome in, Ian. You're just in time. Enjoy the show. Nice. I love that. Alright. So, we've got a couple returning awards this year. Actually, a majority of our awards
and in
are...
Dallas, your heat index is 107. Everyone in McKinney is dead.
Everyone in McKinney
the temperature,
is dead.
The heat index right
Yes,
now in
it's hot in
McKinney is
McKinney.
10,000. What is that? 101,105. It's hot in McKinney.
So we got a bunch of returning awards. I do not have a final count of all the awards that we're doing this year. No, you're good. I'm just glad you're here. I don't care. It's okay. I will hydrate in a second. I'll even open my water bottle in good faith. How's that? So, I do not have a final count of this year's awards because we are still finalizing a lot of the details, but here's some of the ones that a couple of you who have been involved with the awards in years past will recognize. So we've got Streamer of the Year, we've got the award for the streamer that resonated, the best with everybody, the one who, I guess, who's just been working the hardest, who's been, everything. Just our favorite streamer, basically. So we've got that one. We've got Rising Star, that's for anybody who has been in the mansion since the last awards, aka the past year. So anybody who is new is automatically eligible for that award, which gives them a little bit of, it gives them a little bit of an extra acknowledgement, so to speak, for having joined us and becoming part of our family. Yes, another, you are eligible, so is Wig, so is Ian. So you guys are all eligible, and anybody who's joined from TinkBit is eligible too, as well as anybody who's joined for the Streamers for St. Jude fundraiser as well. So we've got a lot of competition for that one this year, I do know that. So that's going to be interesting. Very interesting to get into. The next one, we've got the Deadliest Tribute. The Deadliest Tribute is just a little fun one that we do. Exactly. That's the funny one that we just do for the Mansion Hunger Games Sonas. So we've got like all the people in the Mansion Hunger Games. It's just a funny way to incorporate that into the award. So it's just whichever tribute is the quote unquote deadliest. Because we do have some that are repeatedly bloodthirsty. So that's just something to, acknowledge that. Favorite channel, that one's pretty explanatory. We put all the channels are eligible for this, except for Mount Olympus and archived channels, and probably none of the 18 plus either. So we have everybody nominate what they want, and every nomination gets put in the final voting, unlike the top 4 for all the rest of them. So the top 5 that end up getting the most votes in final voting get onto the favorite channel leaderboard. So if you guys want to like go and look in like announcements where I've posted results from years past to kind of get a good idea on, what that is, then you are more than free to do that. Or if you just want me to forward you the messages, I can go look after stream. I don't mind doing that either. Okay, we got the biggest simp. Now this one has been part of our Mansion Award since the very, very first year. The rest of these have been additions from the past few years. But this one's been here since the very beginning. That one is pretty self-explanatory. There's been somebody who has been eligible every single year for that one. So, and they may or may not be in the chat right now. And then finally, we got the Bubble Wrap Award. This one was made as a joke the second year that we had the Mansion Awards, because the Mansion Awards on the first year happened about a month before we opened the MSMP, because MSMP happened in July of 2022. My brother, since that was the very first, the second one was the first year we had the MSMP Awards, made this award as a joke to give to me because I kept dying a lot in the MSMP. So he gave me the Bubble Wrap Award because I needed to be wrapped in bubble wrap. We have since adopted it to a general award that's given to somebody who is just incredibly clumsy. So, that's what that one is. So we got a couple rebranded awards this year as well. So we've this isn't the first year we've rebranded some awards. We've done it, I think, like 1 or 2 years in the past. I don't remember entirely, but we kind of just change it to, reflect changing times, or reflect changes like in the actual server itself, that whole sort of thing. So the 2 that we have this year that we are, in fact, rebranding, we're gonna do Writer of the Year in place of the Funniest and Angstiest Writer Awards. So we're merging those 2 into one. So it's gonna be similar to Streamer of the Year and Artist of the Year. In that it's just whoever people think is the best writer or whatever, has like the favorite stories or whatever, like that's gonna be what that is. And then we have the Bedtime Award. It's just the shortened version of the Do You Even Sleep Award. So that one's going to be for any Minecraft server that we do decide to include in this. Like, actually in the awards. That's the one for the people who are, like, online the most, they grind the most, they have a lot of money, they have a lot of property, and we wonder, when do they sleep? Do they sleep? Is it even possible? You can guess, a lot of you in the chat could probably guess who won that one last year by a landslide in every single way possible. Spoiler alert, it was Emily. So, that's just the shortened version of it, because the Do You Even Sleep Award is really, really long to include in the graphics that I have to make for that. So. Emily does not sleep. I don't think it's possible. Okay, and the moment a lot of you guys have been waiting for, we got some new awards that we are, in fact, including this year. So, first up, we've got the Mod of the Year. So this is a way to kind of showcase the mods specifically, because I do believe they deserve some sort of recognition at the end of the official Mansion season. And so I wanted to give them a little bit more of like a showcase and everything, where people can vote like who they think is like the most influential mod, who they think helps out the best, who they think is like the most helpful. I am not eligible for this award, but all the rest of the mods are. And this can be anybody who is a demigod, a senior demigod, or a god. So anybody who is like an actual mod, who has like any actual authority in the server itself. Server helpers are unfortunately not eligible, but that's also because they aren't official mods. They're just mods in training. The 2026 Tastiest Art Award. So this is where we actually get to showcase the artworks of Mansion members. And similarly, the 2026 Mansion bestseller. So this is both the art and the writing of any Mansion member. And it doesn't have to be written this year. It doesn't have to have been written in the past year. You can include anything that anybody has written or drawn. So, yeah. And everybody's got complete and total freedom when it comes to that. So I'm gonna figure out how to format the Tastiest Art one. I don't know if there's gonna have to be like a link posting for that one. You can post a link in the forms for the Mansion bestseller one, but I'm going to try and make it to where you can upload like images and text into the Google form. I'm gonna try. I don't know how I'm gonna format it exactly, but I do want to include it because we do need to start shining a little bit more light on our writers and our artists, because we've become kind of streamer centric as of lately, so I feel like we need to, pivot back to our roots, that kind of thing, at least a little bit. So we've got the most iconic M character. That one is, that one's kind of self-explanatory too. For any of you guys who do know a little bit more about the M canon, which is not to be confused with the MS&P canon. The MS&P canon is strictly for the Minecraft server, but the M canon is for the actual Discord. That is our story that we made, and it has nothing to do with Minecraft or anything. So we do have a channel if some of you guys want to go ahead and go read up on that, do your research before you make an informed decision whenever nominations come around. You can absolutely do that. We don't have like a rundown or anything of that like we do the MS&P. That's just because it's not as serious of a thing. So yeah. It's just a fun little thing because we've also got Best M Character Design that we do have. That one is a returning award as well. Favorite fandom is a new one that we are in fact adding this year. That one is sort of like favorite channel, favorite quote, whatever, because we do have the favorite quote one as well, where you can vote just, I guess, for your favorite fandom, and I'll do like the top 3, I think. I think we're gonna do the top 3 for favorite fandom. So the top 3 who get the most votes at the end of final voting will get the top 3 spots. And then the MS&P Best Backstory. It's been a while since we've had a new MS&P award. I don't believe we've added to them. I think we've taken away awards, but we haven't, added to them. That one is just, for those of you who are in the Minecraft server who want to read up on people's backstories. This is not to be confused with the fan favorite protagonist, fan favorite antagonist, biggest character Kenny. Like, all of those are completely separate, and it's not best role player either. It's who has your favorite backstory? Whose do you think is the most interesting? Do you want to vote for the saddest one? Do you want to vote for the most chaotic one? Which one is the most iconic? It's just which one you like the best. I went ahead and snooze the awards so that way snooze the ads so we can go ahead and finish it. This year's red carpet theme. Now, don't go around and spreading this because you guys are part of an elite, small group that knows what this year's theme is going to be. And if you haven't guessed already from the background of this presentation, so we're going to be doing what's called Unity and Grayscale. Now, everybody's got their characters and their personas that they're going to want to draw for the red carpet. Some of you guys who have been here for a couple years, you know how that goes. Like, you don't need any explanation. However, this year, we're going for a very black and white theme. Now, this is going to be sort of a political statement. Something that just kind of shows, that we're not going to stand for everything going on in our world today. And that our world does not exist in black and white, but instead exists in a grayscale, where all colors are beautiful, all colors exist, and all colors deserve to be seen. So that's going to be kind of what we're going to be doing. People can draw their entire sonas in black and white, so they can just do their outfits in black and white and actually color their sonas in the background. Like, does not matter. Either way works, but I am allowing one color accessory. So, like, if you want to do golden shoes, if you want to do red lips, you want to do a green hat, something like that, one thing in color to show your individuality, you are more than welcome to do that. But wait, the awards are expanding? So instead of it just being limited to the mansion this year, we are including awards for our sister servers, Celestial Collective and Tinkbit. Now, the full list of those awards is to be announced once we do get the details finalized. And the integration of such is also still being finalized right now as well. But I didn't want to wait until the very, very end of the month to do a sneak peek, because that just kind of defeats the purpose of, all of it. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing this year. We are gonna be including what we're gonna call the Greater Mansion community. So that's going to be a category all on its own. So it's from our server, Celestial Collective, and the Tinkbit Keepers of the Blade server. So we're going to be doing awards for both of those. We're still working out the details. We're still working out what exactly we're including, how we're going to present it, how we're going to go about voting for that one. But it's going to be great. It's going to draw in a lot of attention. It's going to get us some exposures. Yes, exactly, Wig. Exactly. So, I mean, yeah, we're gonna have a great time, including more people in our special 5-year tradition. This is our 5th year doing it, so I figured, along with the theme that we're doing, it is our 5th year, and thus deserves to be something a little bit more meaningful. So this is the 5th time we're doing this. So, it's gonna be special. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the fun that everyone's gonna have. I'm hoping for a bigger turnout this year. Than in years past. We've kind of been going down a little bit, because everybody already knows, kind of how it goes. But I'm hoping that with so many new members, with so many new things that we're trying this year, and the inclusion of our new theme, that it is in fact going to be bigger and better. And I'm looking forward to it. Welcome in, nerd. Good to see you. Good to see you. That's actually the end of the of the presentation, but I can actually go back through it real quick if you want to see, nerd. Cause I mean, you're new, so like you're new to the mansion, so to speak. No, I don't mind doing it. I'm still waiting for people to join the actual voice call to start the Hunger Games. It's not, we got time. I'm not worried about it. Like, honestly, I will gladly. This took me like 2 hours to make, so I will show it again. I don't mind doing that. Okay. So I'll run back do that. If people who just sat through it want to like go and get something to drink or something and like come back or something, or if you just want to listen to it again, because I'm going to do a quick version of this because we do have ads starting in 4 minutes. Okay. So we've got the returning awards. We've got Streamer of the Year. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just our favorite streamer. The Rising Star, I've already kind of explained this on stream, where it's just somebody who's been here for less than a year or since the last awards happened. Who, they embody the spirit of the mansion. We like them. We think they're cool. We want to give them a little bit of recognition, as a thank you for joining our family. Deadliest Tribute, that has to do with like tonight, where like people in the Hunger Games, like the ones who are actually on the roster, the characters themselves. It's just a funny little thing to incorporate into it. Favorite channel, that's pretty self-explanatory. The top 5 who get the most votes in final voting is going to be on this leaderboard, and we have had ties in the past. Biggest Simp, that's the oldest one on this list in particular. It's been here since the first year. That one's pretty self-explanatory. And then the Bubble Wrap Award is for somebody who's, you know, really clumsy that we need to wrap in bubble wrap. So we got a couple rebranded awards. We've got the Writer of the Year rather than the funniest and angstiest writer. We've combined them into one and just done Writer of the Year. Kind of like Artist of the Year, kind of like Streamer of the Year. It's literally just the writer version of that, since this is our roots is writers. It's how we were started. And the Bedtime Award is just the Do You Even Sleep Award. It's just the shorter name for it, so it's easier to include in graphics and stuff like that. It's just like whoever plays the Minecraft servers that doesn't sleep because they spend so much time on the server. That kind of thing. And then some new ones, I'll spend a little bit more time on this. The mod of the year is our favorite best mod, just to kind of give them a little bit of a showcase. This could be anybody who's a demigod, senior demigod, or a god, who is not me, that you guys like love and you think is really, really good at their job, that kind of thing. Tastiest Art and Mansion Bestseller are the two new ones that we're going to be adding this year. These are people's favorite art piece and their favorite writing from any creator in the server. So it can be from any day, or any year, I mean, not just this past year. So if you got something you made like 5 years ago and you nominate it, then that is eligible and we can just vote on whatever we want, just so long as it's limited to whoever is here currently. The iconic M character is just the M lore. The M lore is the lore of the server instead of the Minecraft server, because the Minecraft server is the MSMP, which is, down here. But the M character is like the actual Discord's lore that we do have a channel for. So it's just the most iconic one of that. Favorite fandoms, pretty self-explanatory. The top 3 who get the most votes in final voting are going to be included here. So like if you wanted to nominate Hasbit, if you wanted to nominate MCYT, if you wanted to nominate Batman, stuff like that, you can nominate pretty much anything. So long as it's not too what's the word I'm looking for? Messed up, I guess. So long as it's not like completely inappropriate to add, then yeah, it can be nominated. And then the best backstory is literally just anybody who's involved in the actual Minecraft server itself. So it's just whoever has the best backstory, not to be confused with the best role player, which is whoever, role plays the best out of all of them, so. And then our red carpet theme is going to be Unity and Grayscale, yada yada yada. Political standpoint of world is not in black and white, standing up to the black and whiteness that politics seem to think the world is, and showing that there's beauty and existence and visibility in grayscale, shades of gray instead of just black and white. And I'm allowing one piece of color for everybody who does their Senna, so you can have like red shoes, green hat, that type of thing, but the rest of it has to be in black and white. And you can do your entire drawing in black and white, or you can just do your clothes, doesn't matter. And then the expansion with Celestial Collective and Tingbit, which I think you did catch the end of. So, do I have any questions from anybody in chat? Okay, we're getting ready to start an ad, it says, so. Let me know when you guys get back in. I will, go ahead and take another drink of water. Like I said, if anybody's got any questions who is, in fact, hearing this, go ahead and ask them, and I will let you know the answers. do I have any questions from anybody in the chat before we move on to the Hunger Games? I am still waiting on people to join the actual call itself, but it's okay, like, if they don't. It's just going to be a little bit more delayed for the Twitch chat than it is in the actual VC. So thank you. I knew I wanted to do something monochrome, but I only thought of the meaning a little bit later, where I'm like, well, do we want to really do this? Having second thoughts about it, I was like, well, actually, I think I really do want to do this, because all of our past themes, well, the original reasoning was that I wanted to, like, because of our themes in previous years have been, like, very, very colorful. I mean, we did Mother Earth. You can't get much more colorful than that besides actually Pride, which we could probably do Rainbow next year if we wanted to. If anybody has any suggestions as to any future themes, go right on ahead and suggest them. I will take any suggestions. But I wanted to do something black and white because I wanted it to be something special and unique from years past, but then I got to really thinking and being like, well, actually, we could turn this into something that means something a little bit deeper. So we are doing the grayscale, and that's the name I ended up going with, was Unity and Grayscale. So we've got, like not even a minute. I will wait until that's up and then describe the process a little bit more in detail for those who aren't subscribed, who don't know, like, the whole process yet. Ooh. I don't know why that's there. All right, are we back from ads? All right, so for those of you who are not subscribers, I didn't start on it yet. I was just talking about the theme at Ian's prompting. So what's gonna happen is that towards the end of this month, before the voting starts, before the nominations start, I'm gonna post a full list of the lineup for this year. So that's gonna be everything. That's gonna be all of the Mansion Awards, it's gonna be all of the Minecraft Awards, and it's gonna be the Greater Mansion Community Awards. So that's gonna be everything from Celestial Collective and Tinkbit. So I need to get all of those kind of finalized, and then we can move forward with the full list, because the full list is going to have descriptions of each, and then I'm gonna give people a little bit of time to decide who they want to vote for that. They can go and do their research, they can talk to people and everything, people who want to be nominated. After I post the list, they can there goes the E. So when I post the list, people can start posting propaganda. Hi, Indigo! You just missed the presentation. Anyway, so once I post that, they can start posting propaganda. So what that is that if they want to be nominated for something, they can just say, hey, vote for me, here's why you should vote for me. And they can do that so long as they don't slander other people and don't spam. So don't do it more than once per day. But they can do it for however long they want to. They can do whatever they want to for whatever, award. And I'm not saying they can't, like, do more than one per day. If they want to win multiple awards, they can post one propaganda per award per day. So it's sort of like that. Then after that, at the beginning of May, I will have had the lineup completely finalized. So I will put out the nomination forms. Anybody can nominate whoever they want to. It is completely anonymous. Bruh, I can't speak. Anonymous. It's anonymous. So you can nominate yourself. However, there were some incidents last year. I couldn't believe I had to explain to certain people that it is anonymous. So if you put me, like M-E, me, in the nomination, I don't know who that is. I have no way of knowing who you've just nominated. You can nominate yourself, but put your name. Don't say quote unquote me, right? Like, don't do that. So that's something I did have to explain last year. But it is anonymous. You can nominate yourself. You can nominate as many people as you want to. Put a comma between nominations, between names. Like, say if you wanted, say like, oh, favorite antagonist. So if you like, antagonist is as in like MS and P. Say you wanted to nominate multiple people. So you could put Hikari, comma, Floofy, comma, Oploom, comma, whoever. You can nominate however many people you want to. Most people only nominate one per person, but you can in fact nominate more than one. So after that, that goes on for about 2 weeks. And then whenever that's finished, I compile, it's like 2-ish weeks, something like that. I compile all of the results and I put them onto the announcements. I announce everybody who was nominated in a similar graphic to the awards layout. 4 people get nominated for each one. So it's whichever 4 has the most nominations. So when final voting rolls around, I put out another form, and I'll do that here in a second, Indigo, not while I'm doing this. So whenever that voting gets put out, there it is basically just it's multiple choice for that one. So you can only vote one. You can only vote once for the final voting, and then you also get to nominate most influential, because most influential is not nominated until final voting. And then people can also write their reasoning on who they voted for most influential. This is anybody who has not won this award in years past. So I'm not eligible for this award. Alice is not eligible for this award. Floofy is not eligible for this award. I forget who else won. I don't remember. But other people have won it. They are not eligible for this award. You can only win it once. And then there's the Golden Goddess. The Golden Goddess is given by me. That's just somebody that I personally nominate for this award. It's just 2 people. It's 2 people, really, get the Golden Goddess award of whoever I think deserves it the most. Like, whoever has been the most loyal, whoever has been the biggest friend to our server, and even to me. So, like, 2 people are gonna get this award. I gave it to Magic and Owls last year. Funny story, I actually told Owls that Magic was getting it, and I told Magic that Owls was getting it. And so they both were like, I'm so happy for my friends, but then when that actual ceremony rolled around, I didn't tell anybody about the Golden Goddess, except for the 2 of them. And so whenever I actually ended up presenting it, and I said both of them won it, they were like, wait a minute. It was really funny. But everybody knows it exists now, so 2 more people are gonna get it this year, and I think 2 people are gonna get it like every year from here on out. So that's just somebody that's nominated by me personally. And then final voting happens. There's a period of however many days, weeks, however long it takes to get to the actual ceremony. We're gonna have a we're gonna have a ceremony in June. We're looking at June 6th right now for our ceremony, so that's a Saturday. We're looking at that one right now for the actual ceremony that we're gonna be doing. So the red carpet channel will be opened up for people to post their sonas for whatever theme there is. And they can do that the day before, the day of, and the day after. It'll stay open for however long. And then we meet in the actual Minecraft server. So we actually have it in person on the MSMP. Now, last year, we experimented with streaming it on my channel. So more than likely, it's going to be streamed on my channel again this year. And we're going to have it a little bit more organized, too. So we're going to run some test streams beforehand to make sure everything is formatted correctly. So it's going to be in person. I'm going to be presenting most of them. And whoever is actually in attendance, whoever is in the call, because it's going to be on the Discord VC to, like, I'm gonna have it projected to the Discord VC. It's gonna be streamed there. It's gonna be streamed on Twitch, and it's going to be, announced, towards the end, and in person, right? So it's this big thing. Anybody who attends can. Anybody who wins anything, whether they're in the Twitch chat or the VC or in Minecraft itself, they can give an acceptance speech. Everybody can stay unmuted, so that way, if they would like to, they can cheer on whoever won. They do, however, have to stay muted during the speeches, though, just out of respect. Out of respect. That whole thing. And that goes on until the end of it, and then after that, I post the results, and that's that. That concludes the awards season. So, excuse me, long process, very complicated. Well, not like complicated, but like it's intricate, but it's easy to understand once you're actually, doing it. Do I have any more questions? I see I have 9 people watching me. That's kind of insane. Because you're just staring at a coming soon screen. For those of you who arrived after the end of this presentation, I will 100% send it to you. If you would like to just look through it. Because I already went through it. I went through it twice, so. But, alright, so I am actually going to take a quick break. Because I have to go run and do something. But that's only going to be for like maybe 2 minutes. I will put it on the be right back screen. And then when I get back, we will start on some slaughter. So that also gives people time if they would like to join the Mansion VC. So that way we can start on the Hunger Games. Alright, be right back.
This is what I'm talking about.
I hate that OBS does that. Why does it look like that? I'm proud of you, my love. Okay. I need to add the... God damn it. I need to add the crop back to this. Give me just a second. I'm gonna have to completely redo this. Damn it, hit the wrong one. But how's everybody in chat doing today? Will we get this actually set up? I had to take the crop away from it because it kept like, it was really weird. Alright. So, I guess that's just how it's gonna look. cause I don't know. I don't care, dude. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Tomorrow is the day, indeed, Wig. Yes, yes. It is, in fact, going to be a day. For those of you that don't know in the chat, tomorrow is going to be the finale of the world record bridge that we've been working so long and hard on. So, if I were you, I would I'd give it a view, just for the sake of viewing. You never know what you might see. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are we ready to go, folks? Let's get ready to rumble. Alright. Alright, 227 looks like the last time we actually did do this because that was before the bridge and we had stopped it before the beginning of the bridge for the duration, just in case. So we are going to be restarting it again. Alright, let's get started in District 1. Oh, who just joined? Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hello, welcome in, welcome in. You wanted to come see the non-delayed bit, right?
Yes.
Alright. Alrighty. District 2, we have Magic and Hyper. In District 3, we have Floof and Saltine. In District 4, we have Owls, and we have Delta. District 5, we have Susan and Drone. In District 6, we have Void and Cat. District 7, we have Kata and Sage, my cat. District 8, we have Galaxy and Serin. District 9, we have Emily and Mystic. District 10, we have Tori and Nerd. In District 11, we have Ian and Indigo. And in District 12, we have Ember and another. Let me go ahead and share my screen in the actual Discord. Because no one had joined the call yet, so I hadn't had to have it open, you know?
Yeah.
Alright. We ready to stab guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Let's go. Okay, let's do this. Oh, here we go. Alright, the bloodbath. Tributes stand on their podium. The horn sounds. I wonder if it was a saxophone. Alright, Owls runs away. Galaxy finds a bag full of explosives. It's probably why Owls ran away. Mystic and another fight for a bag. Mystic gives up and retreats. Magic finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Nerd stays at the cornucopia for resources. Boy grabs a backpack and dips. Wolfie finds a bag full of explosives. Susan, Floof, and Ian work together to get as many supplies as possible. Look at you working with Susan, Ian. Salt runs in the cornucopia and hides. Indigo runs away with a lighter and some rope. Is that for a warehouse, perchance? Tori and Sage run away. Emily clutches a first aid kit. Seren runs away. Drone and I fight for a bag. Drone gives up and retreats. Aw. Delta finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Hyper grabs a backpack, not realizing that it's empty. Cat grabs a backpack and dips. And Kata grabs a jar of fishing bait, and Ember gets gear.
Ooh, those three need to work together.
Alright, day 1. Salt makes a wooden spear. Emily, Owls, Mystic, Susan, and Nerd hunt for other tributes. I tend to Wolfie's wounds. Aw.
There you go.
Galaxy injures himself. Big surprise. He literally broke his toe the other day because he kicked a stump as hard as he could and he slipped.
Oh.
He split the bone in half. He's not...
Oh my god.
Brightest bull in the box is not what I would describe him as. Void camouflages in the bushes. Cat hunts for other tributes. Magic discovers a river. Hyper explores. Drone receives clean water. Ember goes hunting. Sage tries to spear fish with a trident. That's not surprising. Kata tends to your wounds, Indigo.
I probably got them playing with the rope and the lighter.
Maybe. Delta travels to higher ground. Luke tends to Ian's wounds. And Seren overhears another Antori talking in the distance. So Seren's eavesdropping. There are no cannon shots. That was the most boring bloodbath ever. There was no blood and there was no baths. Everyone smells. But not like blood, apparently. Alright, night 1. Alice receives a hatchet, becoming the first anti-tree boy of the night. And that was kind of a given. That it would be Alice. Floof, Drone, Susan, and Sage tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Nerd climbs a tree, becoming the first tree boy of the night. I cry myself to sleep. When do I not? Hyper, Salt, Magic, and Galaxy sleep in shifts. Mystic screams for help. Not sure who Mystic is screaming to. Kata climbs a tree, becoming a tree boy. Also, Ember catches Emily off guard and kills her, so Emily is the first casualty of the night. Ian lets Indigo into a shelter. Well, I would think so, because you're teammates.
Thank you. He's such a good guy.
Cat starts a fire. Another passes out. Void orders DoorDash. Seren destroys Wolfie's supplies while she sleeps down.
Aww.
Delta tends to his wounds. Tori cooks her food before putting her fire out. You know, it occurs to me, normally on a Friday night stream I have alcohol. I do in fact have alcohol in the other room, but I don't have it with me because I forgot. I might text my brother to bring me a buzzball. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. See if he will.
We'll wait.
Hey, if you're still up, can you grab me a buzz ball? I forgot I had them. Bet. Alright. We'll probably only do, like, 2-ish rounds of these, because I want to go play Minecraft after this, too. Lizard. I probably need to transfer all of my sound alerts to my Mix It Up bot, so that way we can actually hear them. Alright. Alright, day 2. Mystic travels to higher ground. Seren makes a spear. Alice fishes. Hyper sees smoke, doesn't investigate. Delta sprains his ankle while running from Tori. Another stalks Wolfie. Get away from my wife! I'm kidding. Technically, we're everybody's wives. Ember steals from Cat when she isn't looking. Drone ties to sleep the whole day. Fair. My brother has just arrived with a buzzball. Hello. Say hi to chat, Ember. They can't hear you.
Hi, Ember.
Indigo says hi.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for the alcohol, buddy. Yeah. Okay. He bought it for me too, because I'd give him a ride to meet with his girlfriend. So he actually ended up buying that for me. Let's see, where was I? Sage fishes, again. Also not surprising. Capta hunts. I think about home. Magic tries to spearfish the trident. You discover the cave. Susan steals from Floof. And Salt scares off Galaxy. Void receives explosives. Nerd plays Minecraft. And Indigo hunts for their roommates. One cannon shot. Emily from District 9.
I am.
Oh yes, Ian needs to drink. Ian, find water. Drink water. Hydrate. Night 2, Serin, Wolfie, and Ian sleep in shifts. Another begs for Cat to kill him. She says nope. Indigo and Ember hold hands. Magic, Cat, Tori, and Floof sleep in shifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ian. Thank you. Thank you. Salt lets Nerd into her shelter. Drone passes out. Because Drone didn't get to sleep the whole day, I guess. Susan receives the clean water. Void receives med supplies. Delta lets Sage into his shelter. I don't know why he wouldn't. She's a cat. She's done nothing wrong in her life except stab a nation. Hyper Galaxy, Owls and I tell each other ghost stories, and Mystic quietly hums.
Day 3.
Hyper, day 3, travels to higher ground. Ember hunts. Seren runs away from me. I said boo, I guess, I don't know. Nerd makes a wooden spear. Owls, Indigo, Wolfie, Magic, and Drone hunt. Katta kills Floof while she's resting. Damn.
Oh.
Cat fishes. Delta pigs flowers. Another throws a knife into Susan's chest. There goes Susan. Ian defeats Sage in a fight, but spares her. Aww.
Way to go. Way to beat up
Animal
Cat.
abuse. Galaxy overhears Salt and Tori talking. Mystic picks flowers and Void searches for water. Seriously, it's like why are the babies so much stronger than the adults? Have you fought a baby in real life, Phil? I have, and it was trivially easy to defeat. But instead, it's Ian going, I defeated... Why are the cats so much stronger than the humans? Have you defeated a cat? Have you fought a cat IRL? I have, and it was trivially easy to defeat.
Oh, interesting.
Cat did murder you.
In cold blood.
She killed you in your sleep, Floofy. She killed
Maybe
you
not
in
so
your
much
sleep.
sleeping during a death match.
07.
07.
2 shots flew from District 3 and Susan from District 5. Oh my god. We have an ad coming up soon, so I'm gonna take a hydrating break. Has anyone got anything to say about what's happened?
I'll make that official.
I will hydrate as well. Technically, I dehydrated because I drank the buzzball a little, but I will actually hydrate with the water.
Rehydrate. And now Ian has to hydrate again too.
Yes, everybody hydrate. Someone redeems hydrate. Everyone has to hydrate.
Not that there's any oversight or anything. Nobody knows if you don't do it, but you're supposed to.
Oh. That's... I love watching these. They're so funny.
They're eerily strange sometimes, too. Like the way your cat keeps fishing.
My cat keeps fishing because my cat likes fish.
But the program doesn't know that.
She's actually sleeping on the bed nearby.
Oh, hi, Sage. She's adorable.
She's curled up. She probably knows I'm talking about her, but doesn't acknowledge me. Speaking
Gives
of
zero fuck.
cats, Colby is such a sweetheart. I love him so much already.
Oh,
He and I
beautiful.
stayed out on that porch for 4 hours today, hanging out.
Oh, that is so precious.
He ate 2 giant cans of cat pate, of salmon pate.
I saw that. I was really glad to see that.
He kept on getting up onto the glider where I was sitting and laying down next to me, and he was like laying his head against my leg and everything.
Oh, that's just precious.
He's seriously such a sweetie. I feel really bad I can't bring him inside because we're already at max animal capacity.
Yeah.
But he's like, he stares at the cats through the window, like our cats. He's not aggressive. Like, Sage tries to dig through the glass to get to him, and Benjamin, like, stalks him like he's gonna attack him. But he literally just stares back at them like, hello, friends, how are you doing today? He's skittish of everyone else, but earlier he was stalking a squirrel up in the tree, and he ran to get it, but it ran up the tree, and so it started mocking him. And he came back up to the porch where I was, and I was watching the squirrel for a little while, and I was trying to mock it back and everything. Well, the squirrel finally starts coming down from the tree, and I'm trying to get him to pay attention, like, hey, look, the squirrel's coming back down, but every time I point, every time I tried moving his head to look towards the tree, but he was like, oh, your hand, let me just rub my face against it. He kept rubbing against my leg. He let me pick him up a little bit. Like, he didn't even care. But I was walking to and from, like, where the rocks were, like, across the porch, and he didn't even mind that I was moving. Like, he when someone else moves, he gets kind of skittish. When I move, he follows me around.
That's so cute.
Such a sweetie.
You have a kitty friend.
Yeah, he's my friend now. He's Colby Jack, but it's just Colby.
Cool.
Alright, are we ready to proceed with the murder? We had a
Let
cute kitty
the
break,
deaths
but
commence.
let's genocide. Woohoo! Alright, night 3. Ember passes out. Galaxy sees a fire and stays hidden. Salt goes to sleep. Ian's unable to start a fire, sleeps without warmth. Magic receives a hatchet. Mystic, Void, and Tori discuss the games. Drone receives med supplies. My sister and I sleep in shifts. Delta cries himself to sleep. Indigo and Sage hold hands, alright? Owls is unable to start a fire. Sleeps without warmth. She might stab you in your back in your sleep, just saying. Sage
I
will
won't
do
be
that.
upset if she does.
Sage will do that. A nerd and Serin tell each other stories about themselves. Kat and Hyper and another discuss the games. Wolfie looks at the night sky. I wonder if when Wolfie's looking at the night sky, does Wolfie howl? Does Wolfie say "ow"?
Probably not a good idea. That would just draw attention to her. Everyone here wants to kill her.
That's true. Oh, and then there's an arrow that slices through the night air.
Oh my.
Sage stalks me. I don't think she so much stalks me as she does following me around, rubbing my leg and meowing at me. Ian orders DoorDash. Tori discovers a river. Drone plays Minecraft. Delta questions his sanity. Salt defeats Serena in a fight but spares her. Mystic and Void work together for the day. Hyper goes hunting. Indigo owls in another hunt for other tributes. Ember attacks Wolfie but she escapes. Magic Nerd Cat and Kata raid Galaxy while he's hunting. Damn.
Wow.
What did he have hidden in his camp? No cannon shots. Night 4. Owls, Indigo, and Ember sleep in shifts. Kata's unable to fire. Tori, Galaxy, Mystic discuss the games. Kat and Ian hold hands. A nerd, Seren, Salt, and Delta and another sleep in shifts. Drone, Wolfie, and Sage cheerfully sing songs together. Magic and I receive explosives. Hyper needs glasses, and Void goes to sleep.
An uneventful night.
Day 5. Cat explores the arena. Ember and Drone hunt. Tori sees smoke, doesn't investigate. Nerd stalks Ian. Is this true, Nerd? Do you stalk Ian? Galaxy receives a hatchet. Magic tries to spearfish with a trident. Nope! Magic, Delta, Hyper, and I are all dead. Void injures herself.
Oh no!
Seren receives a hatchet. Sage questions her sanity. Indigo fishes. And Salt, Owls, Cat, and Wolfie raid another's camp while he is also hunting. Why is it this particular group of people? Why?
That was painful.
Oh, why? Well, there goes District 2. Myself, Magic, Delta, and Hyper. Night 5. Wolfie
Somehow I
goes
feel like that was Delta's fault. I don't know why I think that.
It's Delta's fault. Yeah, okay. It's Delta's fault. Wolfie goes to sleep. Cat and Owl sleep in shifts. Sage tends to Drone's wounds. Sage is an excellent... Sage has a doctorate in medicine. Sage is a certified MD. Void starts a fire. Void starts a fire. Woohoo! Do you hear the people sing the song of angry man? Indigo sets up camp for the night. Ian fends Seren, Mystic, and Kata away from his fire. Tori receives a hatchet. Another passes out. Nerd tends to her wounds. Ember looks at the night sky. Salt cooks her food. Galaxy climbs a tree to rest. Day 6. Nerd thinks about home. Seren explores. Seren goes, Saltine goes, what's that? To Wolfie and runs away. Galaxy tries to sleep the whole day. Kata, Ember, Drone, and Owls hunt. Mystic scares off Ian. Mystic does tend to do that. Another thinks about home. Tori, Indigo, Void, and Cat raid Sage? What are you gonna steal from her camp? Catnip?
She's done a lot of fishing.
She has done a lot of fishing. She probably ate it already, though.
It has been a few days. You're probably right.
Seriously, what are they gonna take from her? Catnip? Celery?
I was under protest. I just want to make that clear.
Night 6. Ian tends to Tori's wounds. Mystic quietly hums. Indigo receives med supplies. Cat beats Void and spares her. Ember destroys Sage's supplies while she sleeps. What more supplies does she have?
Poor Sage. She's raided and then she gets her supplies destroyed.
Why?
Oh.
Another passes out. Nerd runs Seren and Cat to sleep in shifts. Owls and Galaxy talk about the tribute still alive. Salt's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Wolfie attempts to also, but is unsuccessful. Day 7. Cat receives explosives. Nerd searches for water. Ian attacks another, but he escapes. Seren receives med supplies from an unknown sponsor. Cat tends to Salt's wounds. Void stalks Indigo. Sage picks flowers. Tori and Drone 5 work together for the day. Wolfie sees smoke, doesn't investigate. Galaxy questions his sanity. Mystic steals from Ember, and Owls is dead.
Oh. Brutal.
One cannon shot. Owls District 4, and District 4 is gone. Okay. Night 7. We're off to a great start. Salt strangles Kata with a rope. Galaxy and Wolfie huddle for warmth. Serin questions her sanity. Nerd passes out. Indigo tends to Drone's wounds. Sage, Tori, and Mystic sleep in shifts. Another tends to his wounds. Cat goes to sleep. Void receives an explosive. Ian convinces Ember to snuggle with him.
Aw.
Date. Wolfie goes, "What's that?" to Indigo and runs away. Drone's pricked by thorns. Sage scares off Galaxy. Ember tends to Nerd's wounds. Tori overpowers Salt, killing her. So there goes Salt. Mystic receives med supplies. Ian and other Void, Serin, and Cat hunt for other tributes. 2 cannon shots, Kata and Zaldine. Night 8. Void receives clean water. Tori's awoke by nightmares. Indigo tries to sing himself to sleep. Indigo cannot start a fire. Ian cannot start a fire. Wolfie, Serin, and Drone sleep in ships. Cat screams for help. Not sure who she's screaming to. Galaxy looks at the night sky. I would think so. Nerd receives med supplies. Ember and Sage hold hands. Or hand and paw. I don't know. Another tends to Mystic's wounds. What? 2 different bots in my chat at the same time. Thank you. Trying to ban both of them, but I misclicked. Okay. Wolfie tends to Drone's wounds again. Serin poisons Ember's drink. He dies. Tori receives med supplies. Void picks flowers. Indigo sees smoke, does investigate. Galaxy discovers a cave. Mystic diverts Cat's attention and runs away. Nerd attacks another, he escapes. Sage gets med supplies, and Ian injures himself. I wonder if she's gonna give it to Ian. 1 shot, Ember from District 12. Night 9, Void receives med supplies. Another bashes Ian's head in with a mace. Damn.
Oh.
Tori and Wolfie tell each other stories. Mystic receives explosives. Drone, Nerd, and Sage get into a fight. Nerd triumphantly kills them both, so there goes Sage and there goes Drone. Indigo accidentally detonates a landmine trying to arm it. So there you go.
And there goes District 11.
Galaxy and Cat tell stories about themselves to each other. Serin tends to her wounds. I think Wolfie is the only one here who's still alive. Because the rest of us have died.
Yes.
Well, I guess Sage is technically here too, but she's not really paying attention. Wait, never mind. Sage is dead. That's right. That's right. The feast. Blah blah blah. Cat sobs, gripping a photo of her friends and family. Serin, Void, Nerd, and Galaxy are all dead. Tori decides not to go. Wolfie sets an explosive off, killing another and missed. Oh my god!
Oh, that was an eventful day.
Finally. Cat goes hunting. Wolfie receives med supplies. Tori makes a slingshot. Sorry, I can't get over that. Oh my god.
Lots of cannons.
10. Ian from District 11, a Drone from District 5, Sage from District 7, Indigo District 11, Serin District 8, Void District 6, Nerd District 10, Galaxy District 8, another District 12, and Mystic District 9. Things did, in fact, escalate quickly. I'm gonna take a swig of my buzzball.
Good time for it.
Oh my god. Night 10. Cat and Wolfie huddle for warmth. Tori passes out. Who you guys got your money on? Cat, Wolfie, or Tori?
I'm gonna have to say Wolfie.
Yeah. Tori sprays her Echo running away from Wolfie. Cat sees smoke, doesn't investigate. Fallen, no cannon shots. Night 11. Wolfie dies trying to escape the arena, and Cat dies from thirst. Cat needs to go hydrate. The winner is Tori from District 10.
Oh. Well, that was a game.
That was certainly a game. There's everyone's placements.
Uh,
That was certainly something. Okay. Okay. Let me take a look at this. Nobody had more than 2 kills? Wolfie, Another, and Nerd had 2 kills? They were definitely wild rounds, I agree. It was. There was nothing happening, and all of a sudden the game just decides, yeah, I don't like you anymore. Stab. Kaboom. Like,
8 people
God.
died from suicide pact.
Everybody got bored. So they finally started killing each other. There we go. I think that works. So, yeah, definitely a wild game. Everybody hydrate. Make sure you gotta do self-care after you murder an entire competition. Murdering
The only person I murdered was
23 other
myself.
people takes a lot out of you. So you gotta make sure you're keeping hydrated. Okay. Are we ready for round 2?
Let's try this again.
Okay. Bloodbath. Horn sounds. It goes do 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 do. Cause why not? Jordan grabs a jar of fishing bait and Sage gets gear, and Nerd runs away with a lighter and some rope. Another dips. So does Katta. Emily, Wolfie, and Srin work together to get as many supplies as possible. Delta, Tori, and Owls get into a fight. Tori triumphantly kills them both, so right off the bat, Owls and Delta, the married couple, are dead. Mystic severely injures Galaxy and leaves him to die. There we go. Ian clutches a first aid kit and runs off. Susan dips. Katta snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Void and Hyper run away. Magic runs in. Indigo and Floof run away, and so does Ember. Salt gets a canteen of water, and I find a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Oh, you guys are dead.
Whoop.
Alright.
Pop, you got this one.
Day 1, Salt travels to higher ground. Mystic begs for Emily to kill her, and she refuses. Susan and Srin split up to search for resources. Magic receives explosive. Tori steals from Floof while she's not looking. Hyper and Ember work together. Another receives explosive. Void runs away from Ian. Indigo thinks about home. Cat questions her sanity. Katta hunts for other tributes. Drone chases me. Nerd receives clean water. Sage collects fruit from a tree. I wonder how she reached it. Wolfie camouflages in the bushes. I mean, I guess she jumped, maybe? She can jump pretty high. Cannon shots 3. Delta District 4. Alice District 4. So District 4 is just, yep. Galaxy District 8.
Wow.
Night 1. See, now that is a bloodbath. It's not quite as bloody as I would like, but yeah. Alright.
It's a start.
Ember, Magic, and I sleep in shifts. Hyper tends to his wounds. Indigo, question to sanity. I question your sanity
questions
too.
me back.
I can't. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Siren sets up camp. Sage receives a hatchet. You gave Sage something sharp. Another
Sage is
Torian
an
cat.
anti-tree boy.
Exactly. Another Torian cat cheerfully seeks songs. Emily repeatedly stabs Ian to death with sighs.
How many times is repeatedly stabbing someone to death consist of?
I would guess nifty. I don't know. Salt kills Kata as she tries to run, so Kata and Ian are dead. Mystic tends to her wounds. Flip looks at the night sky. Susan thinks about winning. Wolfie's unable to start a fire. Nerd convinces Boyd to snuggle. Drone needs glasses. Keyboard smash. Oh my god. This is the sound you made. Floof explores. This is day 2. Sage and Ember hunt for other tributes. Salt and Magic get clean water. Tori, Hyper, Mystic, and I hunt. Nerd and Indigo split to search for resources. Cat picks flowers. Void, another drone, and Seren raid Susan. Wolfie's pricked by thorns. Emily questions her sanity. I also question Emily's sanity.
That was very appropriate.
2 cannon shots. Ian and Kata.
I'm so sorry, man.
Night 2. Hyper begs for Floof to kill him. She obliges.
Oh my god.
That's not common. That's not a common one. Usually they refuse. No. Salt cooks her food. Void and Tori sleep in shifts. Midgic. No. I said midgic instead of magic or mystic. That was.
I live into one person.
Mystic and Magic talk shit. I need glasses. Ember's awoke by nightmares. Emily thinks about home. Sage sees a fire and stays hidden. Nerd and another hold hands. Wolfie sets up camp. Cat treats her infection. Susan, Indigo, and Drone 5 sing songs. Seren goes to sleep. Oh no! Okay, Emily stalks Cat. Salt receives an explosive. Sage searches for firewood. Seren sprains her ankle running away from Drone. Yeah, that checks. I picked by thorns. Floof poisons Mystic's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. Another orders DoorDash. Susan achieves the second dumbest death in the game, climbing a tree and falling to her death. Tori. See smoke. Doesn't go. Wolfie travels to higher ground. Void hunts for other tributes. Nerd and Ember work together. Indigo sees smoke doesn't go and Magic picks flowers. For those of you that...
the most eventful games ever.
I know, right? For those of you that don't know, that's the second stupidest way to die in this game. The stupidest way to die is if somebody falls out of a tree onto someone else and kills them both. So the one that got fallen onto is the one that gets the dumbest. That's the stupidest way to die in this game.
Wow. Wow.
3 cannon shots. Hyper, Floof, and Susan. I'm gonna spin an E in the chat instead of an F. I got the fuzzy down on the bottom. Yeah.
Sorry,
Did you see
Floofy.
how you died? Oh, there's the wood E. Pretty.
Yay! Ian got my favorite E.
Balloony. Did you see how you died, Floofy?
You drink your own poison.
I can actually, yeah. You try to poison Mystic, but you drink it instead.
At least you didn't fall out of a tree.
Yeah. At least you didn't get. At least you didn't get, What? You found what? Yeah, for what? You meant to comment on lacking stream.
Oh, Bart's birthday.
Ah. Bruh. I'm just gonna go. Night 3. Salt needs glasses. Sage fends off Emily, Mystic, and Cat from her fire. There you go,
Impressive.
girly. Ember convinces Indigo to snuggle. Pop, Void,
Aw.
and Magic sing songs. Joan sees a fire and stays hidden. It's probably Sage's. Srin orders DoorDash. Nether and Wolfie sleep in shifts. Tori and Nerd talk shit about everyone else. You don't have to put your hand on your. You don't have to go put yourself on the corner, Floof. It's funny. I literally do not care. It's funny. I got your viewership. I'm good. Day 4. I discover a river. Seren will feed another hunt. Cat's pricked by thorns. Drone, Tori, Emily, and Nerd raid Sage. Again! Magic bashes Salt's head in with a mace. You should go tell them that, Wolf. Or, Floofy. You should. You should go tell them that. Tell me what they say. Mystic tries to sleep the whole day. Indigo's pricked by thorns. Void plays Minecraft and Emmer camouflages. She really said Banhammer. My god. I'm drinking another part of the
at the same time.
I'm taking a buzzball hit. 1 second. Everyone dehydrate.
I can't dehydrate.
Sag.
I know, now I'm depressed.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Chat, you deserve your death. No. I mean, maybe Mansion Hunger Games 1 does. Because let's just face it, that's hard to do. Really? Because I've got historical evidence. I've got it in writing. Oh god. I felt a tickle on my toe and I got scared for a second. Nah, Sage is just sniffing him. Hi, baby. Hi, Say. Come on over here, sweet girl. Oh, hi. No, come here. Hi. She's up on my lap. Say hi, baby. Do I smell like another kitty? Oh, you my sweet girl. Stretch! She's such a sweetie. Alright, one second. I'm gonna activate a funny sound. What should I activate? I'll just do this one. It's a classic. We gotta do this one.
Can you
at
say
least once.
lesbian rights? I will say that.
Yeah. Alright. One cannon shot, Salsine. I had my arms up waving. Night 4. Emily thinks about winning. Void screams for help.
My dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It's not Wednesday.
It is Friday. Indigo cooks. Mystics awoke my nightmares. Tori defeats drone in a fight. Spares her. Ember, Serin, and I sleep in shifts. Wolfie questions her sanity. Sage passes out. Nerd and another tell each other stories. Cat receives med supplies. And Magic dies playing Oregon Trail. You should go tell them that too, Floofy.
Oh my goodness.
Fun. Wait a minute. I think it's storming outside. One second.
Knock, knock. It's the United States with the air support.
Okay. So yes, it is in fact a storm, and it's actually getting pretty severe. I may or may not end stream. After this round is over. If the storm does not end it for me. I'm gonna pull up my radar real quick. One second. Severe storm warning until 10:15 for my, not even my area, I guess. Okay, never mind. Still, we're under a watch. And... we get the worst of it around midnight, and then 10 is when it's gonna be kind of bad. It's just kind of loud right now. Okay. Okay, day 5. Drone receives med supplies. Serin and another are dead. Nerd injures herself. Indigo, Sage, Cat, and I raid Void. Finally, it's Sage raiding someone else. Wolfie discovers a cave. Mystic makes a slingshot. Emily questions her sanity. Tori receives bad supplies, and Ember's pricked by thorns. 3 cannon shots. Mystics are in another. District 2, 8, and 12. Night 5. Void, Wolfie, and Drone cheerfully sing songs together. Mystic, Cat, and Sage discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. I tend to Indigo's wounds.
Oh, thank you. That's
You
so
ha-
sweet of you.
You had a
You'll
boo-boo.
probably
I
kill
put a
me in the
band-aid on
morning.
it. Maybe you like stepped on the sharp side of an acorn, so I put a band-aid on it.
Well, that was very sweet of you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Emily receives clean water. I'm totally not buttering you up so I can stab you in your sleep. Tori and Ember hold hands. Nerd dies trying to escape. Cat practices archery. Day 6. Mystic searches for a water source. Tori, Wolfie, Void, and Indigo and Ember hunt. Drone defeats Emily and spares her. I pick flowers for some reason. Sage searches for water. 1 cannon shot. Nerd. District 10.
Bye, nerd.
Night 6. Emily questions her sanity. Mystic sets up camp. I don't know why that's pulled down so far. There, that works. Indigo and Sage run into each other in truce. I'm glad you're trucing with a cat. Wolfie starts
So
fire.
is the cat.
Yeah. Ember and Void tell each other stories. Cat fends Drone, Tori, and I away. Day 7. Void travels to higher ground. Mystic tries to sleep the whole day. Ember sees smoke, doesn't go. I steal from Emily. Yoink. Cat enters herself. Indigo receives a hatchet. Sage enters herself. No! Wolfie scares off Drone and Tori collects fruit from a tree. No shots. Emily tries to sing herself to sleep on night 7. Wolfie needs glasses. Mystic and Drone tell each other stories. Ember receives a hatchet. Void's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Sage, Tori, and I sing songs. What are we singing? Meow Mix?
Meow Mix, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Indigo passes out. Cat looks at the night sky. Day 8. Ember, Wolfie, and I hunt. Cat goes hunting. Tori receives a hatchets. Emily plays Minecraft. Of course she does. Indigo goes hunting. Void makes a slingshot. Sage sprains her ankle. All while running away from Drone. Mystic collects fruit. No 7 on day 8. No shots on day 8. You got glitchy again.
Yay!
Night 8. Sage quietly hums. I don't even think cats can hum. Not really. I defeat Void and spare
They can
her.
purtle.
Tori, Wolfie, Mystic, Cat, and Drone sleep in shifts. Emily convinces Indigo to snuggle, and Ember screams for help.
Aw, I got to snuggle with Emily. I can die happy now.
Day 9. Cat stalks Mystic. Ember kills Emily as she tries to run. Okay, so Emily's dead.
Oh, no! I meant I could die, not that she could die. That's not good.
Wolfie, Void, Drone, Sage, and Tori have further tributes, and I betray you by attacking you, but you escape.
I did not see that coming. I can't believe you betrayed me. You were so nice to me the other day. Sorry, Em.
Yep. Night 9. Drone and Void talk about the tribute still alive. Mystic screams for help. Cat dies from hunger. Girl! Wolfie questions her sanity. You also scream for help. Sage forces Tori to kill Popper Ember. She refuses to kill, so Sage kills her instead.
Oh my god!
Sage!
That is brutal!
You ordered my friend to either kill your mother or your uncle? You were brutal. She's
so
not even looking me in the eyes. Girl. Girl. Sage. She's like avoiding my...
That is such a cat thing to do, though.
That is very much a
really
cat thing to do, even Sage. Oh god. The feast! Sage doesn't go. Ember, Drone, Void, and Mystic team up. You and I track down and kill Wolfie.
What the? We would never!
Bruh.
That is the most canonically inaccurate thing I've ever seen in the Hunger
Right?
Games. Oh my god.
No, because, like,
Wow.
it's canonical that, like, Salt and Floof would attack each other. It's canonical that, like, not Ember, Alzur Delta would probably poison each other's drinks. It's canonical that Mystic would scare people off. It's canonical that I would sprain my ankle. It is not canonical. That is
You
not
and I
canonical.
would crack down and kill me. No, no, that's not. That's like mirror universe shit right there.
Like,
Wow.
God.
Ah,
Sage, Drone, Indigo, and I hunt. Void attacks Ember, he escapes, and Mystic is dead.
wow.
4 cannon shots. Cat, Tori, Wolfie, and Mystic. Tori died with honor, okay?
Yes. Murdered for refusing to
Murder.
submit to the insistence of the cat. Not cat, but the cat sage cat. Yeah.
She will not bow down to the paw of tyranny. Night 10. Void begs for Emma to kill her. He refuses. Drone, Sage, and Indigo discuss the games. I die from an infection.
Oh no.
Bruh. Indigo thinks about home. Ember stalks Void. Sage discovers a cave and Drone dies trying to escape.
Oh my god. This is like the farthest I've ever made it in the games. That I've seen. I've missed a few.
2 shots. Drone and me. District 1 and 5. Sage attempts to start a fire and is unsuccessful because she's a cat. Indigo,
Yeah, I
Void,
was
and
going
Ember
to say
sing
that.
songs.
That follows logically.
Day 12. Void tries to spear fish. Sage questions her sanity. Ember fishes, and you get DoorDash.
Yay.
No shots. Night 12. Ember's awoken by nightmares. Void tends to Indigo's wounds, and Sage receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
What? Why would Void tend to my wounds? We're down to the last 4.
Sage runs from Ember. Void receives fresh food. Indigo injures himself.
Not surprising.
No shots. Void orders DoorDash. The rest of them discuss the games. Void sprays her ankle running away from Indigo. Ember makes a slingshot, and Sage thinks about home. It's probably
After tending to my wounds, I
Ember
am
thinks
just an
about home.
asshole. Oh yeah, that's right. This is mirror universe shit.
Night 4. Sage accidentally detonates a landmine trying to arm it, probably because she's a cat. So ends the reign of tyranny.
Oh, Sage, you will be missed, you little flop ball.
Void climbs a tree to rest. Ember tries to use them to sleep. Indigo stays awake all night.
Didn't I learn anything from passing out from exhaustion? Jeez.
I know, right? Void's pricked by thorns on day 15. Indigo travels to higher ground and Ember receives med supplies. 1 cannon shot. Sage from District 7. Oh, sevens. Oh, sevens.
What the hell?
Everyone's just talking, I guess.
I have never seen that happen when it got down to 3 people left in the games. That's hilarious.
Hi, Sage. She just sat up and she's looking around. Yeah.
Just chilling, talking about, how we're gonna murder each other tomorrow.
Indigo ambushes Void and kills her. Ember dies from hunger. 2 cannon shots, Void and Ember, which means that the winner is Indigo from District 11.
Holy shit.
Ian, you have been somewhat avenged.
Vindication. Fish for
Yeah,
living in the chat.
let's go. Let's do some honor ease. Let's get some honor ease in the chat.
That was awesome. Can I put an E myself? I feel like that's kind of. I'm gonna do it. Yay! Actually win the Hunger Games.
I love all the E's that are popping up on the screen. If I end up getting to go to San Francisco, I am borrowing my brother's E techno merch. Because he actually has the E shirt, I don't. So I'm gonna borrow it.
Nice. Hells yeah.
I can't, like, show up in a space where I am known for E, not wearing E, you know?
Right? I actually had 2 kills too.
Yeah?
That's rare. Of course, I feel really bad about one of them because that was so messed up. But
Yeah.
still.
I'm gonna put another E in the chat just because.
Legit.
Groovy.
And for Wolfie.
E. The S7's for Wolfie. Okay. Funny Zero should say in the harem chat, it's good to take shelter during a tornado. Funny you should say that.
Yeah, funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do. Alright.
That was pretty awesome.
That was funny. So
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to bug though.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to like just chat on BC or something, but because I'm gonna go ahead and end stream just because weather, you know.
Yeah.
So alright.
That's legit.
Well, everybody, this was really, really fun. This was so funny. But thank you so much everyone for coming out tonight. Thanks everybody who tuned in to the Mansion Awards sneak peek. That meant a lot. I do spend a lot of time on this. It is one of my favorite times a year because it's so much work, but it's so worth it. And I look forward to everybody's participation this year in the nomination and voting process, as well as the ceremony and red carpet. It's gonna be fun this year. It's gonna be great. We're gonna need all hands on deck. I'll say that again. We're gonna need all hands on deck this year because it's gonna be bigger and better than ever, and I'm looking forward to it. So, all right, everybody. Get some water. Everybody get comfortable. If you're in a storm warning like me, make sure you're in a safe space or can get into a safe space at a moment's notice. Again, thanks everyone for coming out, and I will see you guys on the next stream, which will be tomorrow at noon. So make sure you're here for that because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. All right, see you guys.
Bye.
We're gonna raid lacking, by the way. So.